Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're getting really practical.
Yeah, we're focusing on everyday English, the useful stuff.
Exactly. We've looked at some great sources aimed at helping learners, from beginners right up to intermediate level speakers.
The goal is really about building confidence for those real-world moments.
Right. So we're pulling out key phrases for things like shopping, making phone calls, asking for directions, trying to make English feel a bit less, intimidating.
And more accessible. Let's ditch the heavy grammar for a bit and just focus on what works,
Okay, first up, talking in a shop. Let's say you need a notebook. How do you start?
Well, a simple, is always a good opener. Then maybe, do you have a notebook?
Polite, gets straight to the point. I like it. And then the big question, money.
Yeah. How much is this? That's the classic. Or what's the price? Same thing, really.
And here's one everyone loves, apparently. Our sources highlighted this.
Let me guess. Can I get a discount?
You got it. Always worth asking, right?
Absolutely. Doesn't hurt. So you've decided you want it.
Then it's just, I'll take this. Simple, or if not, I don't want it.
And paying. Depends where you are, but maybe, can I pay by card? Or UPI, if that's common.
Good point. And don't forget, please give me the bill or receipt.
Right, the receipt. So like a quick practice run.
Yeah, let's try. Imagine you see a pen. Excuse me, how much is this pen?
And maybe, can I get this in blue?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Then a simple thank you. Repetition really helps lock these in.
It really does. And, just smiling, it actually makes a difference.
Oh, definitely. Makes the whole interaction smoother, less awkward if you're maybe struggling a bit with the words.
Shows you're friendly, approachable.
Okay, moving on. Phone calls. These can be tricky for learners.
Yeah, definitely. Not having the visual cues,
So whether it's a friend or, say, customer care, what are the basics?
We'll start with, hello, is this name, just to check you've got the right person or number.
Crucial first step. Then maybe, can you hear me clearly?
Oh, that's a good one. Especially on mobiles. And sometimes, please speak a little slowly. It's okay to ask.
Absolutely. And stating your reason, like, I'm calling to ask about...
Gets things moving.
Yeah.
And always end with, thank you for your help. Politeness counts.
What about specifically calling, like, customer care, if there's an issue?
Right. Be direct. I have a problem with my order, for example.
Or can you check the status, like for a delivery?
Yeah. And if you're not getting anywhere, please connect me to a manager. Sometimes necessary.
Let's try a quick practice for that. Hi, I'm calling to ask about my parcel.
I haven't received it yet.
Please help me.
See? Clear, states the problem, asks for action. That's effective.
Saves everyone time. Okay, final scenario. Asking for directions. That feeling of being lost.
We've all been there. Again, start polite.
Excuse me, can you help me?
Then be specific. Where is the nearest ATM? Or bus stop? Or station? Common needs.
Exactly, or use a landmark if you know one. How do I get a Connaught Place, for instance? Makes it concrete. Good one. And practical follow-ups are key too, right? Like, is it far from here?
Yeah, essential. And can I walk or should I take an auto? Helps you decide the next step.
Let's try, excuse me, where is the metro station?
How long will it take to reach?
Perfect. Though let's be honest, sometimes the directions you get can be creative.
Yeah. A little confusing sometimes. So asking, sorry, can you repeat, is totally fine.
Which brings us to some quick bonus tips for confidence. We mentioned asking for repetition.
Right. Also, try speaking a bit slowly. Gives you thinking time. Don't rush.
Using hand gestures can help too, if that feels natural for you.
Definitely. And again, smiling, nodding shows you're listening, engaged.
And it's okay to acknowledge your learning. Something like, I'm still learning English, but I'm trying. People are usually quite understanding.
Yeah, that honesty can actually build rapport. It shows effort.
So there we have it. We've covered some basics for shops, phone calls, and directions. Hopefully you feel a bit more equipped.
These phrases really are stepping stones. Mastering them builds that foundation.
Absolutely. Now, for our next deep dive, we're thinking about something maybe a bit more social.
Ooh, like what?
Like how to make friends, start conversations in English, maybe without feeling quite so shy about it.
That's a great topic, the social side of language. Looking forward to that.
Us too. So, until then, remember, keep learning, keep trying things out, keep speaking English.
A very little bit counts.
And here's a final thought. Maybe just try using one of these phrases today. See how it feels. You might surprise yourself. Catch you on the next deep dive.